The purpose of this video isn't to take away from what the Black Panther Party accomplished or to divide black people. On the contrary, it is to expose those who seek to divide us. So you can see that, on page 31, the Black Panther Party reconsidered self-determination of all people. Another critical facet of the legacy of the BPP is linked to the organization's commitment to the virtue and dignity of individuals, regardless of race, gender, or sexual orientation. Unlike many of the Black Power organizations of the period, the BPP demonstrated a willingness to enter into functional alliances with white leftist groups. Moreover, Panthers were early advocates of the rights of women and homosexuals during the embryonic stage of each of these liberation movements. In short, the BPP represented a model for genuine multiculturalism. Anyway, so you can see, this feminism movement was partially empowered by the Panthers, and they were the alliance of secret societies. We'll get into that in a second. So let's go to Huey P. Newton's view on homosexuality, page 35, on homosexuals. We have not said much about homosexuals at all, but we must relate to the homosexual movement because it is a real thing. And I know through reading and through my life experience and observations that homosexuals are not given freedom and liberty by anyone in the society. They might be the most oppressed in the society. I absolutely do not agree with that statement. Newton concludes, we should be careful about using these terms that might turn our friends off. The terms faggot and punk should be deleted from our vocabulary, and especially we should not attach names normally designed for homosexuals to men who are enemies of the people, such as Nixon or Mitchell. Homosexuals are not enemies of the people. We should try to form a working coalition with the gay liberation and women's liberation groups. We must always handle social forces in the most appropriate manner. It goes on to say, the last pair, I read this one first, then this one, now I'm going to this one. These are Newton's words. It was the first time any non-gay black organization, whether the mainstream like the NAACP or radical like Ron Karenga's Us, recognized the oppression of homophobia, connected that oppression to the plight of black people, and attempted based on the connection to build coalitions openly with lesbians and gay men. So you can imagine, I don't agree with this. And there also is a part about pussy power that Cleaver was the one who really put that out there. I don't know if anyone used the term before he had, but he was the one who made it popular. So a lot of the problems that I speak about in politics are related to the Black Panther Party. So when I listen to Paris, the Panther of hip-hop, he actually shares my view on homosexuals from what I gather. There's a line in one of his songs where he says, you even see gay people trying to be thugs. I believe it's in his Hard True Soldiers album, or something like that was the title. So you even see gays trying to be thugs. And of course, in the left movement and in the gay movements, being a gay and a thug is acceptable. So, as far as equality of women, I don't necessarily have a problem with that, with their stated stance on it from what I've read in this book so far. My problem is the support of secret society feminist movements that seek to divide and conquer. They pretend to care about rights, but they're helping the New World Order bring in the most oppressive system of all. And one of the most accurate ways I've seen it described by this Indian lady, I don't remember her name, or at least I think she's Indian. She said they want three types of people in this neo-feudalistic system. The aristocracy, the technicians, and the servants, and they want to greatly reduce the population of the world. That's what I see, and I see that all these different political movements are working to help them out. And I would be a liar and I would be biased if I didn't point out that the Panthers were one of these groups. They were key in helping propagate feminism and the gay rights movement, and it's right there in their own words. And it's in some of the most reliable books about the Black Panther Party. Some of the most well articulated, some of the most well written, most elegantly written and eloquently written books about the Black Panther Party. The most factual books about the Black Panther Party that critiques the others quite insightfully. So to pretend that, oh, these people were in the best interest of black people isn't entirely true. Did they stick up for black people? Yes. Did they go against the police for black people? Yes. Did they have free breakfasts? Yes. Did they have free, pest control and escorts for the old people and buses to prison? Yes, yes, yes. But were they entirely good? Absolutely not. And to compare them to to Malcolm X is a grave mistake. Malcolm X would have never supported homosexuals. He was a Muslim. He was a devout Muslim. He would have never supported feminists who sought to elevate women above men in the long term. And also, ultimately, he would have never supported secret societies. He broke off with Elijah Muhammad because of his connection to secret societies and his blasphemous New Age sort of religious philosophies. And I'll leave it there. Thank you.